Oh, that's right. There's an election coming up on the 3rd of May here in Australia, a federal election. We've got, I call him Chicken Head, Albanese, or we've got Voldemort, Dutton. You've sort of got a wokey sort of left, or a Trump lover, extreme imperialist on the right. It's both Big Brother. I'm kind of edging towards Albanese because I don't know. When you think about it, it's a tightrope we have to walk with. I'll just move this a bit, with China, and I don't think America's got our back. So what do you do? I don't know. I'm leaning towards an independent that's for a fair go for all Australians. I don't think in the budget there's much for anybody. It's all promises. I think Dutton's idea about nuclear energy to fill a huge gap that's growing for our energy needs by 2040, I think he said. I mean, it's just we need a gap filler, but nuclear energy is now going to be so expensive, and I could just see there's a massive blowout, and that's a long way down the track. Is solar the answer, or some new look? There's a few technologies that they're working on at the moment that could be a big breakthrough. We definitely need them, but I don't think harping on about spending mega bucks, hundreds of billions of dollars to build nuclear power plants is the answer. And I'm not. I think all these fears of certainly there is fears of the waste and of the old type of reactors. There's new smaller reactors that they're working on at the moment which are better, but I can't see that filling the gap. I'm not sure. I think more energy exploring in tides and a combination of tidal force energy. We've got turbines, turbine energy, and of course solar, which I don't understand why Australia doesn't really go crazy with solar, because we've got so much sun just shining out in the desert, and if we had batteries to store it in, which the technology in batteries is just going crazy at the moment, it's really advancing, so maybe that's the way we should go. But yeah, look, I don't think either of these two have really got the answers. One guy's probably a bit scary with his face, he's just, and he has virtually very little charisma. The other guy is, Mr. Everybody, who tries to be Mr. Everybody. I call him Chicken Head. So I don't know. And then I guess you vote for an independent, and as I explored becoming an independent myself, there's lobbyists which will push that vote one way or the other. So I don't know. Just go with your gut, and I don't see that either of them as having a big fair go to all Australians. I think they've both got their motives, and I'm highly distrusting of all politicians. In fact, they're just constant liars. As we've seen, as the example in the States, they can lie. They just lie about anything, and then they've got media monoliths that just back them up, right? So they tell all these lies, and they just get away with it. I think Putin now it's his 25th year as the head of Russia, and he's done a really good job of wrecking it, destroying Russia. But you know, who's going to go up against him? And you know, at least we've got, you know, the Westminster system. Our democracy is sort of holding strong. We're still strong with Europe, Japan, New Zealand, and but this trying to lean towards, why I do not lean towards Dutton at all is because of this leaning towards the imperialist view of Trump. I think that's going to kill him. I think a lot of young voters are awake up to that. And Albanese, well, you know, that's another form of Big Brother. So, but things seem to be holding okay in Australia at the moment. So, anyway, vote with your conscience, and but don't be misled by any of the bullshit media that's out there. Do your research. You know, look, if there's something just in it for you, go for it. You know, I'm of the older generation. I don't think either have put much in there for us. You know, there's a few tax cuts here and there, and the others promising fuel. You know, the cost of fuel will be much cheaper and all this, but it's all just pie in the sky. Anyway, that's my wrap for Fair Go Australia this week, unless I find something else to harp on about. So yeah, it's May the 3rd, which is not too far away. Okay, have a good one. Cheers.